Hey guys, so in this video we're going to look at how a lot of us have been able to get free fail stacks and start enhancing gear a lot simpler without worrying about building stacks. And to do this we're going to be taking advantage of the advice of Valks books. So by following this simple quest line, you've already done it on your main character more than likely. You're going to pick up an extra 2 plus 30s and an extra 2 plus 20s. Now the beauty of this is that you don't actually have to attack a single mob. I did this on all of my 55s with no armor and no weapons equipped. If you do have armor and weapon on your alts, you can go further down the quest line and you can pick up the rest of them as well. This is something I'll be going back to do on my characters as soon as I get the time to do so. But this is one of the easiest ways to pick up the extra advice of Valks so that you can start enhancing gear. They're fantastic for trying to get your armor to try, or if you're already at try, they're great for being a staging point for getting those tet stacks. It will take time and it will take effort and you will probably waste some of these. However, getting fail stacks for free is always a bonus. So let's take a look at how we do this. So to begin with, you need a level 55 character. Now you don't have to have done the quest line on these characters, you can just use a fresh level 55. Again, with the experience buff, people are going to be boosting characters to 55 purely to do this. As the last event already encouraged us to get all 4 of the new classes to 55 for rewards, a lot of people are sat on these extra 55s already. If you're not somebody that has done that, I would suggest leveling them. It doesn't take long to do at all, and if you're in a guild or have some friends that can boost you, you can really get to around 55 in about 2 or 3 hours. You can do this by following the guide that I've already put up on my channel. However, if you already have the level 55s, then you're ready to get started. So once your character's level 55, you're going to want to head over towards Altanova. Now the reason for this is the first quest is going to start outside of the Altanova gateway, and you're going to pick this up from the Black Spirit. The quest you're looking for is in search of the Eastern Sand Kingdom. Now it really is as simple as this. You're going to pick up this quest, hand it in, pick the next one up from the NPC and continue down that route. It's a very linear quest chain with only a couple of branches off. However, to make sure that you do stay on track, you're going to want to just pick up the Black Spirit quests. Avoid any of the extra side quests unless you're doing it for CP. But purely to get these advice of Valks as quickly as possible, you want to just follow the main quest line. I would suggest bringing a horse. There's going to be a fair amount of running. I did this without a horse and it took considerably longer to do. So if you do have the ability to pick up a horse on your alt and plan a little bit more in advance than I did, I would advise doing that. So you're looking for In Search of the Eastern Sand Kingdom, and that's going to be the first quest. Now I'm not going to handhold you and walk you through every individual quest. What I am going to do though is point out the key quests that give the rewards and also the point at which you stop. Now this point for stopping is providing you don't have any gear. If you have the right level of armor and the right level of weapons, so the right AP and DP to carry on with the quest chain, by all means keep going and you'll be able to run this right the way through. That does include the 50 Valks advice that you get at the end of the quest line. So if you have the gear on your alts, it's definitely worth doing. But the first quest that you're going to get your reward from is what is the elephant carrying. And this starts us off strong with our first advice of the Valks, which is a plus 30. So this is a plus 30 free fail stack for doing very little work. You're just going to hand in a couple of quests. You're going to run pretty much halfway in towards the Sangrein Bazaar and you're going to hand this quest in. Like I said, no killing of any mobs. This is going to take you all of about 10 minutes to do. And then from there, we're just going to carry on the quest chain. And from there, the second quest reward comes from Co-op Wicked Basilisk. Now I do want to point out that this involves going into a lair of basilisks. I can, however, confirm that this is 100% doable with 0 DP and 0 AP. All you have to do is run past the NPC in the cave, talk to him quickly, and then just carry on running out. There's no long windows to go through or anything like that. And for your time, you're going to pick up your second advice of Valks. This time it's going to be just a plus 20, but it's still really useful. And to be fair, not getting killed by the basilisks is going to be as hard as this gets. Now the next quest and the next reward that you're going to pick up is 2 Prince Bahrain. Now the funny thing about this quest line is that leading up to this point is normally where you would get an Awakening weapon box. So I'm not sure what they're going to do on Xbox when Awakening comes out at the end of the month, but chances are they're just going to throw this at us for free anyway. You'll probably get it in the mail, but we'll have to wait and see. Now this is going to be where you pick up your second plus 30 advice of Valks. And down here it's just a couple of minutes more running to join the Catan army, and this is going to give you another plus 20 Valks advice, and this is going to be where you stop. Now you can carry on this quest chain, as I've already said multiple times, if you have armor and gear. However, if you do go to the next quest, you're not going to get any Valks advice from that reward, and the quest follow-up from there is to kill a bunch of mobs at Bashims. So if you're doing this purely for some quick and easy Valks advice on your alts, then just make sure that you do up until this point, run back up to the Sanguine Bazaar, throw them in the bank, switch over to a new character, and off you go again. Really simple, really easy, and it's a great way of getting those free Valks advice. For those that want to, you could potentially delete characters or recreate a new character and do it again. I'm pretty sure these are only tied to the character and not the class, because that just wouldn't make any sense. So you could essentially continue to do this. There are going to be people that exploit this and really make use of this, especially if you think you could essentially recreate characters of your main orientation and keep running them through. However, that could be something that's exploitable, but if it is, chances are the devs have already picked up on this. What I would say though is if you're doing it on all of your alts, you're going to be more than happy with the results. So not a huge video guys, but I hope you found this information a little bit useful. If you have and you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. I am working on the Awakening content. Thanks to the Sorc Awakening, I'm going to have a whole lot of new videos for you guys, especially around Sorceress. I'm also going to look at the Musa content and try and improve some of that for Awakenings. But Sorc's going to be my main priority first and foremost. So for those of you that don't know already, we are getting Awakenings as of the end of this month. It's now officially been confirmed and everybody's getting ready for that. So definitely start grinding to level 60. And I'll see you in the next video.